Well, now that you know a little bit about the BIOS UEFI, you are probably thinking, wow, well, because this thing is so important to the operation of a computer. Well, not. It will be relatively easy to perform a denial of service simply by accessing the BIOS and clearing it out. Clearing the settings. Well, you're absolutely right. BIOS and UEFI have different layers of security that have been developed over the years. The weakest one in the legacy BIOS world, and even in the UEFI setup, is the password, where you provide in one or more administrative passwords, maybe one password to view the settings and another one to change them. This provides a nice, simple level of defense against, let's say, a curious user who has been reading on the internet a little bit about this stuff and decides to try to boot their work computer into BIOS and see what is what. The problem with BIOS UEFI passwords is they can be easily reset if you have physically access to the computer. You open the case, get the motherboard, remove the CMOS battery for 15 minutes or so, and that will clear out the settings out, including the passwords. Some motherboards also include jumpers, which are little caps that fit over copper pins on the motherboard. And by adjusting those jumper caps, that will also the effect of clearing the password. So this would be a case where, as an administrator, you would want to make sure that sensitive computers, especially servers, have their chassis locked, so that even with the physical access, somebody will not easily be able to crack the case and get to the motherboard. Another thing, this is more sophisticated, is the trusted platform module. As you can see, this again is a CMOS type chip that affixes directly to the motherboard. It's an AAP-ROM specifically. It's electronically programmed and erased. And specifically, the TPM chip is in support of full disk encryption, like Microsoft. In current version of Windows, there's a technology called BitLocker, and the TPM chip contains the encryption case. And the idea is, if someone were to steal the hard drive out of the computer, they will not be able to access any of the data on it, unless they know the correct unlock key that's stored on the trusted platform module. You see, so it's again a way to secure the system. TPM and BitLocker are more about securing the storage system of the computer. And then we have the third-party support companies like Absolute Software. They have a product called LoadJack. If you use Apple hardware, the Apple iCloud service does the same thing, where you can actually track the physical geolocation of your computer, smartphone, wherever, and perform, say, a remote wipe. If somebody steals your laptop, you can figure out where it is in the world. And if you can't get it back for some reasons, you could issue a remote wipe and at least reset assured that all of the data that's on the hard disk will be gone. But that again, LoadJack and similar products is a really low level BIOS UEFI level configuration. See you in the next video.